This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Yes, and I am your host, Willie Kinyash. And today we want to talk about how to deal with repeated cheating. Benjamin, is there a way we can deal with repeated cheating?
Number one, we are taking it when you are the victim, when you're the one being cheated on. And it's the other person is cheating. And I hope you know that it's easier for women to read men than it is for men to read women.
What are you talking about?
Men live in straight lines. Their lives have routines. They're logical. Their life is more of straight lines. Women's lives more of curves and tangles, back, forth. Even the manner in which they communicate teaches you patience. Because if a guy chatted you and started by saying hi, and this is Jimmy, you'll ignore. Jimmy is just idle.
Yes.
Jimmy should go straight to the
Point.
Hi, Willie, are you available Thursday for that lunch? Oh, yeah, well, it's okay, 2 p.m.
Yes, and it's done.
But if it's Maggie, and Maggie says hi, you suddenly say, maybe she has something, and she wants to talk about it, and she's trying to check, she's knocking the door,
Yeah.
whether I'm available.
Yes.
Hi, Maggie, how are you? Oh, I'm good, and how's family? Oh, since you guys last time, did you get home safe? Then you start that banter, beating, to create a mood.
Yes.
That's how women communicate. After Christmas, all guys being so, by the way, now I wanted to know whether she comes to the agenda chat number 5.
Yes. Not like with Jimmy.
So, even the manner which women communicate or which men communicate is opposite. Men land like an aircraft, and they take off like an aircraft. Just come, land, go. That is like a chopper. Choppers just come, land, go.
Yeah.
But women circle where they want to land first, to attain the right speed, to reduce the altitude, to check the ground, check clearance. They might postpone the landing also, go away. So, because the way they are in tune with the energy, don't just call it emotions, because that sounds dismissive or immature. Oh, you're so emotional. Men dismiss the energies of life. And I told you in another show, feelings are the energy of life, and they differentiate you from trees.
Yeah.
Feelings are only bad when they control you, but they are part of your energy, which you should learn how to operate with. And I told you they're stronger than your thoughts. They influence. In fact, look at marketers. Do they try to make sense or just to apply, to appeal to your urges?
Yes.
If they can make you crave, you will buy. That's why the doctor who is treating addiction is himself addicted. Because he's treating using logical knowledge, but he's addicted through feelings.
Yeah.
Feelings rule. The journey to learn how to manage your feelings is very long, maybe lifelong. I'll tell you more which feelings trouble you and me. The longings you crave, and you don't tell people so that they don't see you another way, and you are dressed well after all. You look like a gentleman, a man in control of your life. And you're proper. Good morning, sir. We behave proper, but inside. We crave ecstasy.
Yes.
We crave intensity. Crave to be loved, held, pleasure, joy, laughter. We crave good feelings, transcendent, and we crave to feel in control. We yearn. Those are our deepest yearnings. Those are the yearnings that we strive for, we want for in relationships, love relationships. We strive for. That's why you go to work. To try and feel significant, transcendent, needed, engaged, present, alive. What does cheating too. I was saying women read men more, because in another show I'll expound to tell you that you being the man, when your woman is cheating, it can take you 20 years to realize it.
20 years.
If you start cheating, she will know it in 20 hours. But for you, there's a survival instinct they have, which we don't have. We have it in such small. Because I think because of their duty to take the maternal instinct, it's extremely strong. Just that they don't know how to use it, and they have been put down historically. You know, men learned how powerful women are, so they tried putting them down early to trump them down. But women have a maternal instinct that translates to gut instinct, something almost telepathical. You can't explain it. Women have that thing that without any information, she's in Mombasa, you are here, and you're flirting with a certain girl, and she gets discomfort with no clue, with thousands of kilometers between you.
Yeah. What is that?
She can't tell what it is, but they all know that thing is always right. They just don't want the work of investigating to confirm. They don't want the work of the unpleasant truth they're being invited to. They don't want the work of having to change their life. They don't want the work of being shocked. They avoid following it for their own fears. But the signal is always picking. Picking. For us men to develop that takes a lot of time. You have to connect deeply. It gets to a place where it is telepathical, and I see it with my wife and her father. They have that kind of almost telepathical connection. Sometime we were in a certain town. Me and her, we went quietly to some town. Incidentally, the father and the mother passed around. They were just going there with their way. They parked the same town. Then I was talking to them. And when it got to them, the phone we exchanged, his dad and the daughter, he says something funny. Hey, why do you sound like you are so close? Where are you?
Allah.
On phone. And thought for a long time, what is, and that's not the first time. We'll be driving on the road, and she'll tell me, I feel like my dad is around. And we'll find his car somewhere. Randomly driving along the road. Why do I feel like I'll see dad today? Then we meet him. So, I have seen that connection with them that has gone beyond the normal scientific ways. She has a deep connection. A man develops it with time, especially to a person he cares most about. They are really friends with the dad. They resemble each other physically. They think alike. They really rhyme. You know the way you have made children, but some you rhyme beyond others. You love all of them. He loves all of them equally. And when we married to that home, he takes us as his sons as well. But you can see an emotional connection that dates back, that is almost telepathical.
Yeah.
Women have an advantage, clear one. They just don't know how to use it. That maternal instinct. Do you know a woman can tell you that her baby is crying, her baby is not okay, and the baby is very far away.
Yeah.
And when you go home, we would confirm, was the child crying today? Just at around 11, the kid fell. I don't know what fell. He started crying. That's the time the mother complained, I feel like my baby is not okay. At around the same time, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
But it requires tuning into. And as I told you, not all women are tuned into truth. Many are weak, fearful, timid. They avoid truth because it's uncomfortable. They don't want to adjust their life. Some did not know how to build independence. They depended on their youth and beauty to trade it for life, to be married to rich men. And so they can't afford to speak the truth lest the people they're depending on leave them. Truth is expensive.
Yeah.
Integrity is expensive. Honesty is expensive.
Yes.
So you need money to speak the truth. You need money to ask questions. You need money to buy your voice. Who told you your voice is natural? The more you use your voice, the more you get fired.
Yes.
The more you get left. So you need your own money to survive by yourself. self. In the interludes, when those who could not stand the truth left. And we are not saying you're not tactful in your communication, but when people begin to take you for granted, you have learned to walk away. Walking away needs you to be able to be self-reliant. Somebody deceived girls that they don't have to build self-reliance, they only need to get a good guy.
No.
So their energy is all about running after good guy. So she gets that so-called good guy and rides on his back when she can't walk on her own feet. So even when she has a gut feeling he's cheating, she can't do anything. She's dependent. The biggest sponsor to your voice and your freedom is your money.
It is your money.
Yes. Money answers all things. Answering means there was a question. Your life is a question. What's the answer? Money. How will I stand up for myself?
Money.
How will I speak up the truth?
Money.
How will I refuse being abused?
Money. Where?
These are questions. You answer them with
money.
The poor people had branded money to be evil so they can justify their poverty.
Ah, okay.
They said rich people are corrupt, they are greedy, they are selfish, so that they can say, we are good. Because you heard so many of them. Sorry, I don't know your locality, but my locality and the general African locality, you have more poor people than rich people. So most of your philosophy has been inspired by...
Oh, no.
75%. So 75% of the people who you have heard talk about money all said it is bad. And they quoted some Bible verse which they twisted. Love of money is the root of evil. Not the money, but the love. The greed. For.
So they will say rich people love money.
You know, we here.
Yes, we don't love money. We are holy people.
So remember to detox the poverty notions lodged in your system. Know that to stand up for yourself in this world, you need money. So the first step towards dealing with repeated cheating is to detect it. Few people will walk up to you and tell you they're cheating. You need to chase them.
Is 1% who come and confess.
Maybe they're confessing after they are done. Remember you say, if you stop doing something because you can no longer do it, you have not forsaken it. It has forsaken you. So, some people are confessing cheating because it has forsaken them. So, if you discuss it for the first time, majority of marriages survive affairs. Many people have been asking, can a marriage survive affair when a person cheats? It's very traumatizing. It really, you can lose your identity when you're being cheated on. You can lose your
identity.
The two things you secure before you secure a partner is your money and your identity. Money is not the balance in the bank, is your ability to earn it. Number two, your identity, who you are separate from family and school and the systems and the world. Carve a path that says, this is who I am, this is how I earn my way through life. The kind of life I want. Then marry from there. When people cheat, you revert to that. When they betray you, instead of losing your identity, because you lose your identity when you are intertwined to the union, the first thing is to track down, learn how to. We said you should not keep investigating people's phones, but you should not fail to notice that they are hiding the phone. Let's differentiate these two again. Some people say, I'm not touching your phone, don't touch mine. If I have given you my body,
what is phone?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Once we intertwine our lives, we cannot continue having secrets. I'm not safe then. This is common sense.
Yeah.
If you have holy cows, which you can't touch, why are we together? Always get people you're comfortable with each other, isn't it? We're saying step one is have systems to trace in sincerity. If people are hiding phones, if people are hiding their movements, if people are meandering, if people are doing things, learn how to pick it. When men are cheating, men in particular, they give very obvious signs. There is nobody who is as direct as a man. We are not saying it is easy. We are saying once you know the patterns, you pick them like this. And why don't women pick it? Because they don't want to deal with the truth. Remember that.
Yes.
That's the problem with women. They are gifted with natural antennas, but they switch off the antenna because they don't want to fight the fire. They silence the smoke alarm. Number one, men, when they are cheating, they stonewall their communications. Communication is always the most vulnerable place for cheaters and liars. Women also cheat, and you can if you watch these shows they call loyalty tests, you see how men are being shocked by women, because the cheating ways of women are very hard to track. Yeah. At least a woman. We are not talking about these kids who don't know what they're doing. It's not even cheating. It's like, it's what? Some things are not really cheating. They're just foolishness. But when a woman is having an affair at work, at place, there, because she knows your schedule and how you behave and what you want, she can program herself around you. And you're not even sure whether your children are yours. That world of women is very difficult. She can refuse sex saying she has periods. Will you go to check? No. You don't have anything like that to pretend with. She can say she has abdominal pains. You don't. The moment you mention abdominal pains, we take you to
hospital.
Woman has 20 possible excuses, which you can't verify.
Yeah.
You, how many do you have?
0.
You can only say fatigue. If you mention fatigue twice, fatigue thrice. So men stonewall their communication. They move far away. If you see somebody preferring to walk away, and they don't seem keen on merging family, always get suspicious. And the other thing is they emotionally detach. Men can't multitask. Women can pretend to be with you fully while still fully with someone else.
Yeah.
Because it's all an act and you can't see through it. She knows how she smiles to hypnotize you. She knows what she says to get you excited, and she says just those things.
Yeah.
One woman told me she stayed in a marriage 5 years when she hated the man. And he never sensed it.
For 5 years.
She was stranded financially. She was trying to get her enough money. So she would get tipsy and get this happy until he thinks. So if somebody is playing your mind that way, planning their exit for so many years, who is in control of this game usually? So you know it is repeated cheating. Number one, after you discovered it and we addressed it and they genuinely apologized and said they want to work on it and change. We shall talk about the things people should work on in order to change. But one of the things is to drop secrecy, be open, allow you to vent, and you don't dwell on blaming. You don't do that kind of investigation of, oh, what do they have better? It's about what was it? What did you lose control in, and what do you need to do differently? You who cheated, what was wrong? There is that technical way that is very efficient, towards healing and winning the trust. The one who cheated should lead the way in winning back the trust. Listening to this person and opening their life up, and the other person should not get paranoid. And there's trauma, of course. There's that fear of the other time I rested and I was abused, I was taken advantage of. There's that trauma. If you need counseling, get it. But you don't become police, because it can destroy the relationship when you can no longer trust and allow the person to be again. But they should do everything they can to open their lives so that you can see that they are not up to something, because that fear now exists in you. With the time, couples have recovered from it. But now, if this person, after taking you through the trauma where you almost lost your identity, you lost your faith in the world, you lost your faith in life, you lost your confidence in yourself, when it was so painful and grueling, and having fought and gone to the dark places of depression, really, when you love deeply, you hurt deeply. Yeah. There's nothing casual about an affair. We shall define affairs. Repeated cheating. When you talk about cheating, we're talking about, people think of the sexual act itself, and that's the most identifiable part. But really, cheating begins when you start transferring your desire to someone else, expressing your desire to someone else. When the moment you start longing, admiring, adoring, upholding, transferring that energy to someone, it's already crossing border, it's already cheating, whether it is traced, tracked or not.
So So there's some men who are cheating out there, though they have not
Yes,
slept.
even women. The moment you start flirting is admiring romantically. The moment you start doing that to someone or accepting it to be done to you by them, you have already crossed border. It's only that it's not easy to nab it. It's not easy to track it. So, the moment a person repeats the trauma of crushing you, now it's no longer a mistake. When a person does it again, it's not a mistake, it's a lifestyle choice. And they don't care about you. Even if they're crying, they are not committed to changing themselves to see the marriage work. They only wish, they have a lot of wishful thinking. Marriage is not for everyone. Marriage is not for everyone.
Marriage is not for everyone.
Many people have not chosen the behavior that marriage requires. The character of self-control, of sacrificial living, of telling the truth and managing yourself when you're out of sight. And I've trusted you with my feelings, safeguarding my feelings and my life and my heart and my health. When people love you, they give you their all. If you dropped it once and you saw how it shattered me, how dare you drop it again? This time it's not dropping, it's a confirmation.
Yeah.
That marriage is not for you. You just wanted both, the best of both worlds. Being married here, having the social status of being married, and being unmarried out there, philandering like other philanderers who are not married. You're just a deceiver who wanted both ways. So there's no such thing as repeated cheating. The second one is not cheating. It's a confirmation that this is their lifestyle. And if you stay on, it's because you are fearful. Because you don't love yourself. It's because you're listening to so much of noise of society.
Maybe some women would say he'll change.
That's just an excuse to avoid dealing with unpleasant changes of your life. Remember, many people are not autonomous. They have never built autonomy. The highest form of self-neglect is to skip the place where you build autonomy, the ability to face life alone. So that when the person walks out, they walk out with a part of you and you're never the same again. We all know people who the marriage died through death or divorce, and that person has never been themselves again. They only drifted through life like a shadow ever since. And everybody knows that person got broken. When that marriage broke up, they also got broken. And you pity them, but what do? They walk around just like that. Retracted, not present, no longer engaged with life. What did they skip? The stage called autonomy. What did we say? To keep in your life without negotiation, a parallel program of self-nourishment. That you don't surrender because you got married. What parallel program is that? Is it a secret? Is it something you're hiding from your partner? It's not a secret, it's your structure. It's your feet. When you got married, did you give away your feet? No. But you said you merged your life into one. Why are you here alone? I thought you were going to try one belt and move together every time. It's just the way you don't surrender your physical body. There's something about you that you don't surrender. Because you need it to have an existence. And the word I use to help people understand it, because many people use many notions about it. It's parallel program of self-existence, self-nourishment, self-growth. It may look simple, but the materials you study that resonate with your personality. The materials you study that resonate with your personality. The things you learn to work on your own habits and improve your knowledge and improve you as a person. The teachers you plug into, the energies you plug into, you should have moments in your day that don't involve your partner.
Personal space.
Yes. Where you just sit and take in knowledge. Where you just sit and learn things. You should have a spiritual life. that is only you and your spiritual life. You are God. You're learning that part about you that is eternal and internal should be sacred and unsurrendered all your life. Those two things I've just mentioned to the other people, the other things like friends who come from your side of life that she did not come with. There are friends you met when you are together. Other people are in your life for parts of your history that she was not there, and they add perspective and stability to your life. They enrich your life. She has the same. There are things about you that actually make you a better partner, a better person, a balanced person, more stable person. Do not cut away those things. That person will become destabilized. So, why people say this person will change is look for excuses not to have to stand on their own because they never learned to walk on their own. The mother loves the child, so she carries the child, but at some point she asks the child to learn to walk. I still love you, but you need your own feet. Love people enough that you help them develop their own feet so that as we walk together, we can enrich each other. We called love two friends stumbling through life, staggering through life. Just see yourself as those campers who cross a thick forest. The two of them with their backpacks and their staff and their torches, but they are two. You and your partner see yourself, the jungle of life. You're staggering. I hold you here, you hold me there. I lift you there, lift you there. We laugh here, we rest here. we adventure here, we run here. We see that, and you see how each of you needs to have stamina, isn't it? Each of you needs to have courage, so that when you come together, we share. Remember the Olympic circles. They are each circles, they don't contain each other, they don't swallow each other, but they have common areas.
Yeah.
You are Olympic circles. You have a meeting point, but you don't swallow each other. You're not separate, that you have no connection. Neither are you enmeshed, that you have no separateness. You have connection and separateness. There is an overlap, what we share together, and we have separateness, what we exist outside of each other. And although there is desire for intimacy, we are also careful not to swallow each other. And that is the dance. It is not a problem to solve. It's a paradox to learn how to balance. That I love you so much, but I wouldn't swallow you. I don't want to lose you. Neither do I want to use you, like swallow you. I want you to have an existence that enriches my life without me losing you. I can trust you to be available for me in our relationship, while I also trust you enough to release you to continue enriching your life on that side. When cheating comes back, it's not cheating.
It is a confirmation
Of a lifestyle. So you don't drag that person to counseling saying they keep on cheating. You take yourself to counseling to accept the truth. Alone.
So you go alone?
Yes.
You don't carry him?
No.
Don't carry her?
No. That's her life now. Acknowledge the fact and regret that you married a liar who was not prepared. Marriage requires daily decisions to be true. And when they are not there, the decisions don't work. Even if you do your part. So the solution is accept. And people say because of children. Don't stay when there's no love, because it will scar children and confuse them. They'll become gays, lesbians. They'll become frustrated with the marriage. When you stay when there's no love, children don't benefit. Get out. Build a life. Let this person live. If they want to continue co-parenting, the better. But that union of love is no longer there. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. And there you go. There you have it. If he cheats again, just know it is a confirmation that that is his or her lifestyle. What should you do? Go for counseling alone and accept and move on. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Willie Kinyash.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.